إِنَّ الْخِزْيَ الْيَوْمَ وَالسُّوءَ عَلَى الْكَافِرِينَ. The disgrace and the misery on this day will be upon the people without iman, without faith. Imagine the situation of a person standing before Allah, realizing that all of his false gods have disappeared along with his or her excuses. The greatest shame, according to the Quran, is to meet Allah on the Day of Judgment with no Islam. As for you and I as Muslims, we are not totally spared from this discussion and the potential of shaming on that day. And that is why Muslim narrates on the authority of Abdullah ibn Umar that the Prophet ﷺ said, imagine my brother, imagine sister, put yourself in the shoes of this individual. He said, يُدَنَ الْمُؤْمِنُ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ مِنْ رَبِّهِ حَتَّى يَضَعَ عَلَيْهِ كَنَفًا يَعْنِي سِتْرَهُ. Allah Almighty will bring the believer close to him on the Day of Judgment. He will place over him a veil. Why? So that when he holds you to task, he does not embarrass you publicly. Because some very embarrassing questions are going to be asked about your life and mine. He said, Allah will bring the believer close to him on the Day of Judgment and will place over him his veil. وَيُقَرِّرُهُ بِذُنُوبِهِ. Then Allah begins to hold him to task, asking him about his sins, saying, تَعْرِفُ ذَنْبَ كَذَا وَكَذَا. Do you remember when you committed such and such sin? هَلْ تَعْرِفُ ذَنْبَ كَذَا وَكَذَا. And do you remember when you did such and such sin? Imagine your life, your biography, those things that you did behind closed doors, and you thought maybe the incognito browser was going to save you. Here Allah Almighty is saying, do you remember when you did this? And do you remember when you did that? Do you remember when you did this? And he will say with his head downcast, Rabbi A'rif, Rabbi A'rif, my Lord I know, my Lord I know.